Hello, Swami Gang. You're probably wondering, what is this glowing red stuff around me? Well, that's what happens when the Starian takes your blood. So no, I didn't have a glow up just now. I lost blood. Anyways, we were playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. Gale, you can keep the outfit that you're wearing, but you need to dye it purple. Looking like a god. Right now I need to knock you down a few pegs.
Oh no, he's hot!
His robes blown back and everything as you
boots revealed.
The boots fully revealed.
They are gorgeous.
Go get Gale.
Thank you. That's going to be most useful.
Ooh. Ah. Okay. Ooh, that's hot. Let me get a full view, please. Yeah, that's hot. It's giving me a little bit of Mind Flayer vibes, but I mean, I like it. You look good in purple. Jesus Christ, you blinded me with the brightness there. Just that color is a statement. I don't know if I like that. I did all that just for her to go back to what she was originally wearing, so that was fun. All right, let's go. Gale, where is your hat? What do you, what, Gale, what? Gale, stay still so I can talk to you.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
Sounds a bit extreme now that I stop and think about it. You must have done a number on her for her to be this petty. What do you think she wants to say to you?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf.
We'll just roll that one out.
Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
Gale, I feel like you reuniting with Mistra today is gonna be the same energy from that one scene in the office where Jan and Michael are given their little house tour. And it's the tour house of hell. Like, I can see Mistra being Jan and just smelling her candles because she's so stressed out from you. And I could see you breaking your big plasma TV, which is really not. But, I mean, I agree. I think it's time that we head to the Storm Shore Tabernacle? Yeah, it's a tabernacle.
After you.
To pretend like I knew what I was talking about. Follow me! Didn't realize I was this close to it. We're here already. The Storm Shore Tabernacle. Let me just save this here just in case. You never know how this conversation's gonna turn. Do I need to talk to you first, or?
Welcome back. You
Thank
have come
you.
far,
I don't need to hear the
perceive.
speech. Holy
Of
items?
course, my child.
Yay.
Within limits.
I don't believe in limits.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying.
Gale, we've been here before.
She's opened the summoning channel.
After the third time of being here.
Can't you feel it?
I don't know.
Gale's right.
Oh, I guess I do.
The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
You got this, Gale.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Wait, we're not going in?
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mistra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Ugh, desperation. It just sounds awful. But I guess I'm not going in there with you. Man, you know what? You're ready for this, Gale. You got this.
Am I?
Don't be stupid. Yes.
You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard.
The greatest.
And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover.
Gale, what the fuck do those words mean? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to look these two words up. He's a little bit out of my vocabulary right here. Let me look up the first one. Omnipotent. Okay, omnipotent is of a deity having unlimited power, able to do anything. Gale, should I even look up what the other word means at this point? Just, okay, Niscient? Is that what? Omniscient. I am way far off. And that means knowing everything. You could just say powerful and all-knowing. I would have gotten the same thing, Gale. You didn't have to use those two big-ass words there.
I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Gale, you mean to tell me you've never been nervous in your life? I hope you're being sarcastic when you say that. That's not human. Are you sure you're a human? Do you even know what you're gonna say to her?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended.
I can see that.
Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise.
God.
Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
I wish I had advice on my ex-god lover. Here, I don't know what you would say. Why aren't you taking me with you?
The summoning channel Mistra has provided is one only I can enter.
What?
No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone.
Damn it. Okay, well, the best advice that I can give you, Gale, you might not like this answer, but you probably need to seek her forgiveness, Gale. You know, there's a power dynamic here, and she kind of has the upper hand, and she kind of has the ability to cure you from the orb, so you might need to swallow your ego and say you're sorry.
Mistra's forgiveness?
Yes.
If you want me to claim the crown of Carcer, she'll hardly be in a forgiving mood after that. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this.
Just ignore my
Approach
opinion.
it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 Dragon Ante.
Huh?
I'll let Mistra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit.
My brain hurts.
I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Go before my brain explodes. Seriously, who talks like this? In real life, we get it. You read for fun and you're smart, but you also eat boots to stay alive. So don't act like you're all smart now.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Carsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Carsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Carsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Carsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
You're back. That was fast. So, how did it go? Did it go smoothly? Gale. Oh. Why do you do that? Gale, talk to me. How'd it go?
Back on mortal soil once more.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I saw her. After all this time.
Okay, fine. I have to come clean. Me, Shadowheart, and Karlach eavesdropped on y'all's conversation. We couldn't resist. I put my ear up on Mistra's titty on the statue, you know, with having a girlfriend as wonderful and beautiful as Karlach, and using her height as an advantage. I was able to stand on her shoulders. She was able to carry me, and I must have rolled a natural 20 because I was able to see the conversation as well, and I was just kind of voicing it to Karlach and Shadowheart. But I want to hear it from you. How do you feel now that you've talked to her? Do you feel any better?
Relieved. Drained.
Understandable.
Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
You know what? I don't blame you, because anytime anyone talks about the weave, my mind just kind of goes in its own place and I don't really pay attention. So I'm sure that's what happened with you. And it's all too easy to miss things when you're blinded by desire.
True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mistra's expectations. It sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus.
So you're telling me, in order to get your redemption, we have to return the crown of Karsus to a god. So what, she becomes a powerful god? She's already a god. What more does she want? I mean, is that what you want?
Perhaps.
What?
I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again.
Gale, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. You're a great man, Gale. With or without the orb. You don't need no orb. The orb doesn't slow you down, Gale. You're the greatest wizard ever. And whatever decision you decide, I am for it.
I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality.
Oh, what?
Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so thank you.
You're welcome.
If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to.
I'm sorry?
Shall we?
We shall not. Not right now. We got plenty of things to do before then. Karlach, how you feeling?
Wow. So that was Mistra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked.
Glad someone was paying attention.
I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies.
Oink, oink.
Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine.
I will give him that. I am proud of him too. Oh, Shadowheart, there you are. I didn't see you that whole conversation.
Mistra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
I think so too.